Hey guys, this is Rocking3 bringing another commentary Forza 5, and I have put together my rear-wheel drive and my all-wheel drive setup, and I put them together, and as you can see I'm 351st right now on this particular track, and I'm going to see if basically what it is putting the engine from the all-wheel drive into the rear-wheel drive, and then adding some lighter components and I think some different wheels, and then expanding the rims out a little bit. So I think overall it's going to be lighter than either the wheel-wheel drive or the all-wheel drive. But basically what I did is I took my loadout, if you looked at it on the rear-wheel drive, and added the all-wheel drive engine to it. So we're doing a turbo, which if you saw me drive the all-wheel drive, if you saw me drive that one, you'll see that I had to shift really early all the time, because the power band goes up to about 5,500 RPMs. Even though it goes redline to 7 or 8 grand there, it's not quite there. So what I'm finding is that it's a little bit lighter. I'm braking a little bit later. Oh, that's right, I did this track. I was thinking it was off the tunnel. So this is the first lap through, so we'll get this warmed up. Let's see if we can make a run at a couple of these. I want to see horsepower-wise if it'll keep up, or if I've gained the advantage in the weight. Really interested to find out what happens here. Alright. Let's see what happens. Setting up for this straightaway here. The rear-wheel drive definitely oversteers a little bit better, so I get a little bit sharper turns in than the all-wheel drive. Engine-wise, looks like I'm close with the horsepower. Looks like I might be even a little bit at a deficit. Let's see what we can do here. This turbo engine really has some good acceleration, so I'm hoping I'm going to get some gains there too. And I also geared it so it gets a little bit better top speed than what it did before. Not great, but for A-class, but still pretty good. And you can see my brake line is a lot later. And I won't get out of 5th until I have to shift back up to 6th. So I never hit 4th. I'm hoping to hit about 134 up this hill. Okay, 134. Yep, touched it. So that's a really good set there. Gonna stay a little bit further right so it doesn't throw me so far. Oh! The lighter cars definitely bounce around a little bit more. Get this downshifted a little bit here. Still in 5th gear. Did not shift the 4th. And in the first full lap, I was able to beat that. So let's give this another run. See if we can improve on that. I guess I do hit 4th there. I kind of toggle the gas on and off. Here, stay in 5th until the end of the turn. If I shift in the turn, I lose the back end a little bit. So I just wait for it to kind of straighten out. Maybe try a little bit wider turn this time here. So I slid really bad right there. There we go, that's better. I'm a little ahead in my last lap. I'll try break even just a little bit later than I did. Didn't carry the speed I wanted to, but still might be a little bit of an improvement. I wanted to shift before I started turning. I caught up with the turn. I turned late, I got off of it, but there I may not hit 134 this time. 133 this time. A little bit slower up the hill, so I'm losing a little bit of that momentum. So we can finish this up a little bit better. This turn here. Alright. This is a good, there we go. Good turn. Oh, it's gonna hit. It slid there at the end, darn it. I don't think we're going to improve here. Nope. All right, let's go ahead and finish that up. So the class is still A class, but my PI is only 696. I couldn't even get it any higher than that. So it has full tires, full rims, full width, full weight reduction. I think the only thing it didn't have was the full roll cage, and that was only because it said it made it worse. So I'm going to keep playing with this Xbow. There's still some more combinations we can do here. So I'm kind of excited to see how it turns out. We went from 360 to 218. Not too bad. 351 to 218. We jumped 133 slots. And that was with only 2 full laps. So if I was to stick with that, I think I could get a few more seconds off of there. We could probably get down in the 126s maybe, which I think would be a pretty good score. So let me show you real quick the parts that I changed. I did not change the tune. I will show you the gear ratio on that. I did not change the tune at all for my rear-wheel drive setup, so if you need to catch that, look at my other video for that one. But I will show you the parts real quick. So what I changed is I went to the rear-wheel drive, and I went to this engine right here, this first one. And then I did the lightest rims I could find. I did the width, the upgrade there, and I have full width and I have full tires. And the only other changes that I made was I was able to get the full weight reduction on here, and I was able to put the race clutch on and the race transmission. So the only tuning part that I changed was the gear setup. And you can see we're at 320 right there. And I think that was a pretty good setting there. I don't know that you can change it a whole lot more and get more speed out of it. But give that a try. This is that one that's very extreme. So you'll have to watch my other video for the other settings there. I won't bore you with that again if you've already seen it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. And this is my combination Xbow. Good luck with that. Later, guys.